Unfortunately, violation of these rules to the nearest usher security for this meeting. We look forward to seeing you at our next home games update because we'll be giving away a deck of Warriors Space Team trading cards to each and every fan.
New stars emerge.
You take a look at the Warriors. And you know, Greg, they worked so hard to establish home court advantage, and they may need it having drawn a brutal opponent here in round one.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point. Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thank you, Kevin. I asked MP about the jitters coming into this, his first ever playoff appearance. He said what keeps him calm is preparation. Watching film, visualizing what he needs to do out on the floor. He believes that he and his teammates are ready for this challenge. Guys?
I think they are, D.A. No one puts more work in than MP. And we thank you, D.A., for the report. Oh, good with the triple. Curry against McDaniel. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Pass to Podziemski. That's a 2 from Butler. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And so just over a minute and a half played. McDaniels finds MP. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's MP. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Curry against MP. Releases. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's MP. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Pass to MP. Another miss by MP. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Butler. The shot, no good. Randle with some nice D. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. MP with it. He's got 6. Pass to Edwards. Back to MP. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by MP.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Butler nails both of them. Minnesota in the lead. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The 10-footer finds the target. 46 seconds left to play in the first. MP deciding where to go with it. Softly drops in the floater. MP's got 11 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Johnson, the pass to Butler. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Good on the bucket.
Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
MP up top. Fires from way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Johnson. Payton is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's post in at the 5, down low. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Timberwolves now. MP, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 13 points in the game.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Green. Shoots over Reed. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Inside, Payton. It's hauled in by Shannon.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
MP finds Alexander Walker. MP fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Green.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Now, here's MP. He's got 13. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by MP.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Curry, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Randall dishes to MP. What a move, MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Curry outside. No good. Shot missing. And a wide open look for MP. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to end the half. Just demoralized.
And so we conclude the first half. The Timberwolves on top, up 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here. 2K Sports.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And looking at the series break, that'll do it for our show today.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Nice read out there with Randall. And it's MP in at the one spot. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Utah was all business. He ended up with 26 points, and we'll see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
5 on the clock. Green passes to Payton. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. McDaniels kicks to MP. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
MP outside. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Curry passes to Butler. Lets it go from 11. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Curry on the wing. Edwards defending. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony. So Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hield is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now the defense is in overdrive.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. By the Timberwolves. Now MP. MP staying with it through the contact.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timberwolves leading by 8. doesn't go for it. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field. It's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And never shying away from a 3. Hield has supreme confidence in his shot.
MP outside. And the dunk by MP.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Curry against MP. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Well, no one wanted to take that more than Butler. He's got the heart of the champion.
Here's MP. It's good. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Curry.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Right block shot. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. To tie it up. Everything's within Curry's range.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
MP against Curry. Basket counts. MP's got 31.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
MP outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they had a foul to give, but they want to use it on the ground.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Big moment for the young MP.
Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's check. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. They kick it out to Green. Golden State moving it around. Good!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Gobert with a screen on Curry. MP way outside. The Warriors pull it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul him.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Curry looking it over. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're down by 5. What's your take, guys?
licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technique.
You're right, G.A. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin.
One loss doesn't change anything. A lot of basketball left to play. Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm. Shake off that loss. Tonight is a new game.
Round one.
You look at the Warriors, they did what they needed to do in game one. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Butler. Outside Payton. Here's the three. And it's MP with a rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and the coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's MP. Payton with a steal.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing who battles inside.
First team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. Butler hits them both. Now MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Outside Pajemski. Reed against Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And here's Edwards outside. That shot, no good. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Butler, a screen on Reed. Curry passes to Butler. Green with the ball. MP with the block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Up top, Pajemski. Clock at 6. The three on target from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Curry. From deep. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP scanning the floor. From the right block. Got it. Takes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Outside Payton. Butler against McDaniels. Outside Curry. There's the triple. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked. Minnesota leading by 5. Johnson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He came away with 34 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. The way he owned aspects of the game was exciting to watch. Guys, maybe he's breaking out. Back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Post. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to MP. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Cork in the interior, MP.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Johnson on the wing. Clark covers, throws it up high, and stolen by Clark. Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Post. Back to Curry. The deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's MP. 18 points for him. Let's go with a three. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 8. Outside heel. Back to Curry. And Curry with the take. Yep, that one's good. Curry's got 5 points. The try by MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. High arcing shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And MP throws it down.
The young buck MP taking off there.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
There's just a lot of...
So that's the end of the first half. It's Minnesota up 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, looking at the series breakdown. Thanks for tuning in.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Minnesota. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the point. Outside Payton. Curry surveys. Edwards pulls it in.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
MP finds McDaniels. Screen by MP. McDaniels can't hit. Warriors trail by 8. Right side Payton. 19-footer. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Payton's got his second basket.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's MP. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This is what total commitment gets you. MP endures and is well rewarded for it.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Podziemski. Outside Green. Outside Payton. Pass to Podziemski. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Shannon. The Timberwolves lead by 9. MP outside. MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Outside Podziemski. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Payton. And it falls all over the rim and in. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Curry against MP. MP is double. Outside for Randall. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
Minnesota shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Randall. Kuminga, he's checked in for Payton. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
MP against Curry. MP. And the shot goes down. MP's got 27.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by MP. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter here. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 11-point game. Here's Podziemski. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP drives in. No hesitation. MP.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Now Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Over Randall. And again, no good by Golden State.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area on the floor for them.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Not going to go that time. Warriors trail by 15. Butler passes to Johnson. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks it out to MP. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Off target from the wing. Now here's Johnson to win the drought. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. He's been a...
Help him out. Help him out.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him...
It's the final quarter distribution time to get out of the season on.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Hot, more like radioactive. MP can't miss. Woo! We really needed that.
Yo, I'm not hopping on Rainbow Six, gang. I don't know how to tell you that. We come to Memphis, what, June 1st? July 1st? Yeah, right? I think that's my car. I just said who. I'm pretty sure that's my car. It's been a minute, though. I don't remember his PSN. I'm like 80% sure that's my car. I'm live streaming right now. What do you mean what I mean? I'm live streaming. I'm on live. That's not what that means. It means I'm live streaming to people. Well, I shouldn't have to repeat it. I just told you. How else do you want me to break it down? People are watching me. I don't. They're watching my screen. I'm not playing against nobody right now. I'm just sharing my screen to YouTube. Ooh. Can I get Kobe's? Hold on, I need Kobe's. Can I get Kobe's? Can I get Kobe's? I'm about to work with for that. That's my option. I'm using Dylan Brooks. Oh, this is trash. Who is this? Cloud. Diddy Blood. Yeah. Just type Diddy Blood. I don't know what that means. My controller has a mic. They hear you talk too. He crashing out. Look, see, they type in Diddy Blood. Diddy Blood. Sigma Blood. See? They're typing. The chat. I don't know. Why are you asking me? Diddy Blood. How you don't know what Diddy Blood is? Bro, get out. Ah! What's up? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? You gonna get up on my room right now because I'm not taking that disrespect no more. You. You. Oh! Oh! What is wrong with you? Stop! She's abusing me! Y'all, she's abusing me, y'all. She's abusing me. Look. OMG, his mom is the tough blood. Come on, bro. Diddy Blood, he tell. Free Diddy Blood, free Diddy Blood.
You know I rock New Balances myself. Great for mine.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Mods, can we ban this guy?
The National Basketball Association and the members of the Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any destructive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or disrupting play. Especially engaging in such
Round one continues.
You look at the Timberwolves. Well, they stole one on the road, and that was their goal. Now they have a chance to take command of the series, Greg. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got a lot to prove, Kevin, coming into this series as an underdog. But I've been impressed with their fight and execution. You can tell they're not intimidated. We'll see if they can maintain that level of confidence tonight.
That'll be key, you're right. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Now here's Green. Shoots from 12. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Here's MP. McDaniels passes to Randall. A 3 from MP. That one's not going to go. Butler against Randall. Pass to Podziemski. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's Minnesota. And here is MP. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. MP's got his second bucket.
And MP just forcing his way through the defense there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now I asked him who has him worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And it's Butler missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Well, Steph started that all with his defense. Fantastic at getting into the passing lane and coming up with a steal.
And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 2. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Second free throw, no good.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Over Randall. Butler, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the interior defense holding nothing back, but MP goes right at him.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for MP. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Timberwolves trail. MP outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
They set the pick. Outside Curry. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
MP against Curry. Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And it's Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP's shot is good. He's got 13.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Podziemski. Fires the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
MP, that's for 2. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back with you, all set. Completely new lineup for Minnesota. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Warriors was superb. He scored 31 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. He didn't let the losing streak get to him. In fact, he used it as motivation to get the W and break that streak. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Podziemski. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Podziemski's got 5 points so far.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And it's Clark in the corner. And stolen by Payton. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Good defense by MP.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
MP looking around. Puts up a deep three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliff.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Seeing how things are, and that is a wrap.
Continues. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. MP against Curry. Over MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Reid with a screen for MP. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 21.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Curry, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
MP, no good. Here's Payton. Hasn't made one yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Payton. Pass to Pajemski. Butler with the ball. The 3. Butler loves the 3-point look.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
MP outside. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Up top, Pajemski. Edwards defending. Shot clock at 6. Pajemski with it. Edwards there. Pajemski's shot is good. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. Randall a screen on Curry. And the basket by MP.
MP looking solid from there.
Golden State's got fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves with possession here, leading by 5.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And he's got his first free throw of the game, and he can't get the first one.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And he's good on the second. Now, here's MP. Lets it go from deep. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. Timberwolves ahead. Ending the 3rd quarter with an energy burst. A 19-7 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with Johnson. Then it's Hield. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Curry. Following the three-point attempt by MP. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
MP just flexing there on that finish, pushing through the defense.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, happening.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hield the pass to Curry. Curry buries the 3 shot.
Curry was such a smooth 3-point shot. Are there better mechanics in the league?
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Curry. Here's MP. Second chance shot. MP converting the top bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and
Coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Puts up a deep 3. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. 1:52 left in the game. And here is Curry to take the lead. Randall grabs the board. And now Minnesota on the fast break. MP with it.
These are the moments MP wants, proving he's capable of handling the pressure.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. 1:36 left in the fourth. Now Curry launches it from deep. Everything's within Curry's range.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
MP out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
.21 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry is inside. MP's there. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I'm going to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Sweet move. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
MP against Curry. Here's MP. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. MP against Curry. Down low. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
The three from MP. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
Here's Curry. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. Huge possession, and he nets it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And the Warriors with possession here. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
MP, no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western.
More like radioactive.